Hello everyone. We're just going to give you a detailed description of Operative IQ, our new inventory system that is also going to be used for daily checks, weekly checks, and as well as monthly checks. The system is an amazing asset to our community and to our department. I'm excited to use it and to see the benefit it has. So bear with us as we learn it together and implement it into our system. The website to log in is login.operativiq.com. There are cards with QR codes and the information on the bulletin boards at both stations, as well as papers are posted, and as well as it was on when I work. Once you are there, the first time you log in, it will need your agency ID. As you can see right here, that says GUAB COEMS. Your login ID is going to be your first initial last name. So I created a sample one. So for John Doe or test user, it'd be TUSER. And the password for everybody, your very first time, will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, it should work the exact same on a phone. I can't record this video on a phone here, but the website and everything should be the exact same. Once you log in here, you should have 4 options: supply management, unit inspection, submit requisition, and my assets verification. Not everyone will have the assets verification. If you do, you'll learn about that here shortly. The first thing I'd recommend is changing your password. To change your password, you're going to go up to these little lines here, and then you should go down to where it says TU on your there. Okay. And you can hit change password right there. Remember, your password initially is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you type whatever new one that you want. If you ever do forget your password or have any issues, please let Clifton or Emma know. We have a way to go through that, to verify and all of that. If you want, you put a picture of yourself here. You don't have to. Everything else there is going to be set for defaulted. If you need to, you can change your email and add a phone number as well. We're going to hit submit. That changed my password. So what we're going to do now is go through what these 4 tabs mean and what they mean for you as a GUAB County EMS crew member. The first one is supply management. This is the one that you shouldn't have to be in too much if we use the system appropriately and to its fullest potential. If it is not being utilized and we notice counts are being off, myself, Emma, Micah, or somebody else can assign you a cycle counting. So we can assign a section or whatever if you're going to count in one of the supply rooms, either Nephi's or Eureka's. If you get assigned one, you'll go to cycle counting, and then you will either scan the barcodes or text right here. If you're in Eureka, you'll change it to the Eureka supply. This should tell you what is expected to be on hand, and then what actually is on hand, like from recent updates, what I just did. You can hit the little search bar in the bottom right, and this is where every piece of equipment that we carry in the supply room is located. So this right here is in Eureka's supply room. We can see all of that. If you have to update it, make sure you talk to Bonnie and myself. You can click on hand and you can adjust it one way or the other. If you have to adjust it, again, you will. If we assign it to you, it'll have you adjust it on this main page here. But please don't make us assign you anything. This utilizes the system correctly and adequately. So then Bonnie and myself, and nobody actually has to ever count the supply rooms again. That does take hours and a lot of work, so we would appreciate it if you just use the system correctly. We'll go back to our home page here, back arrow, back arrow. If you ever need to, you can hit the 3 lines here and just hit front office or back office if you have access to it. And you have the same options over here as well: supply management, unit inspection, submit requisition, my asset verification. The next one, this is where you will spend a lot of your time. Unit inspection here. You can see I haven't done any recently inspected, and I don't have anything open. I'm going to go down to the bottom right, hit new inspection, and I'm going to click on the ambulance that I want to inspect. So right now, I'm going to click on ambulance 22. And this thing, do not change anything here unless directed by someone in leadership. So that could be Heather, who's over maintenance, myself, inventory, Emma, Micah. Do not change anything here without adjusting that. This shows you right now the ambulance is in Nephi. It is an ambulance, and right now it's our out of service or a last resort for us. So hit save. And now, any messages that we need you to verify or read, we will push and it'll be right here. So this will change the potential for any updates, any department notices or anything. You have to actually acknowledge it before. So it'll actually show us that you submitted it and you acknowledged it. So it's a way of tracking who's read and who hasn't read messages. Here, there's a bunch of things that you can look at here. The biggest thing that is done every day is a daily inspection. That's under questionnaires. You have a maintenance check, which is every Monday we're doing maintenance checks. You can see it was last completed by Landon Howard on October 2nd at 9:35. And but every day you have a daily ambulance check. It'll be red if it's been missed in that time period. These are both required because this one has not been done in the last week and this has not been done today. So you're going to daily ambulance check. Now, this is a little bit different than what we have on the iPads. The ones on the iPads, as of November 1st, 2024, will be going away. We will be using this instead. This is actually very simple, very quick and easy. You don't mark anything except no issues unless there's an issue. If you mark fuel below 3/4, tire issues, any of that, then the Heather, who's over maintenance, will get an email immediately of the issue. It'll actually help a lot if you're on your phone or the iPads. You can do this on the iPad. If you take a picture of it as well, and then on your phone, you can go right there and update it. If you need to add comments, you can click on this, and you can put comments. You can put like left front tire bald, and then this is a test. Since I don't freak Heather out, I'm gonna put test, so she knows. So there's a tire issue with that right there. And you can see what I typed right there. We're going to put no issues on the inside, no issues on the stretcher. To help our oxygen, we've been noticing it's been getting very low, and we want to make sure our patients get the oxygen they need it. So we are actually requiring you to put the oxygen level, and it does say change if under 500. So for ambulance 22, we're going to say it's full, it's at 2,000. The stretcher oxygen tank, it's, as long as it's over 1,000, we're good. We're going to put that, it's at 1,500. And the airway bag, we're going to put is at 1,800. Then you're going to check the cupboards, if they're dirty, clean, if there's any supplies missing, if there's an issue with the blood set draw, if there's no issues, or is there another issue that isn't listed. Again, if you notice, you can take a picture, add comments, any of those things. The more info you can give us, the better. But we're going to put no issues, because again, anything with an asterisk is required. No issues, no issues, no issues in the hand heavy bag. You do have a NARC tag number, so I'm going to put the NARC tag number as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the narcotics is missing drugs. NARC tag number is different than what's on the paper. Other issue, no issue. We'll put no issues. Now, let's just say I'm working on this, and I didn't get a chance to check the hand heavy and narcotics. I'm going to hit save in progress. Because I got a call, or hey, something came up, I got something to deal with. So now, it's yellow. Now, hey, my call is done. My call, I'm taking care of, everything's done. I want to finish it. So again, we're still required to finish it. Go back into it. Everything's still the exact same. And so I just got to find out where I left off. Okay, so no issues, no issues. I'm going to submit it now. And if you look, it is now completed. It is now loaded, and it shows who did it. The other cool thing is about this, more than one person can be logged in working on it at a time. So if myself and my partner both want to be doing it, I could say, hey, I'll check this and you check that, and both of our names would be on there. So that does work. You can work as a team on that. We're going to go back here. I go to the maintenance one here. Every Monday. So if you do work a Monday, there is a little more work. But as a crew and leadership team, we kind of talked about if we assigned it this different days of the week, you're doing a maintenance check every day on a vehicle. And so if we just do it on a Monday, That way you just get in the groove of checking it. So you can click the crew member who's actually doing it yourself. If there's others, you can put a comment here who the other ones are, and put the mileage of that vehicle that you're doing. So ambulance 22's mileage. Is the oil level within range on the dipstick? If it is not, you put no, but then please actually fill it, and if you do correct it, then hit yes. If you don't know what oil to use, again, ask Heather. Heather is our person in charge of maintenance for our department. We have plenty of oil at the stations. If you need to, she can get all of that. Depth level. Almost every one of our ambulances requires a depth level. If it's less than half or less than 1,000 miles, please fill it up. If you're unsure, guess what? Take it down to the Maverick if you're here in Nephi and fill it up. If you're in Eureka, you should have some out there. If not, please let me know and I can get some ordered for you. If the ambulance does not take depth, you can hit not applicable. Windshield washer fluid filled? No, a yes. Again, if you didn't fill it, you're going to put no. If you took care of the problem, you're going to mark yes. If there's an issue, again, Heather will be notified, and I'm pretty sure every one of us is capable of filling an ambulance or a vehicle with windshield washer fluid. Don't make Heather go into the station or to Nephi or somewhere just to put washer fluid in. So please just correct it, all of that. Again, now you have tire issues. If you notice it, we have documentation. Again, take a picture or add comments. Now, this one right here, again, regular operating lights. Check if an issue, give more details in the comments. If a headlight is out. In the comments, let us know passenger drivers. The high beam is out, driver blinker, passenger blinker, backup light. For the blinkers, let us know in the comments if it is a front light or back light. Same thing, back light, brake light. Let us know passenger driver side. Emergency operating lights. If the flashing lights are not working, that is your reds, your yellows. In our new transport ambulance, the blues. If the scene lights on the front or either driver's side or back side is not working, if the scene light's not working, are there any warning lights on there? All of that. Then any sounds or issues while driving. Take the ambulance for a spin. Go around the block, go down, get the depth. You can test the ambulance, make sure it's sounding well. Our ambulances do need to be driven. So weekly, don't, take them to Levan, Mona, way out of the area. They don't need much. They just need to get started. Put about, a mile or two on them, and then go ahead and park it back where they belong. And then fuel above 3/4, that is after you are done driving them. And then is it washed and cleaned? And then if there's any other issues, leave blank if no issues. Again, save in progress. You get a call. This is what's different, which is really nice. You get a call, you can save in progress. Right now, if you get a call and the iPad times out, you lose everything. You have to restart. And again, same thing. Two people can be working on this on the same ambulance at the same time. If I did, notice I did not hit save in progress. So everything I did, I just lost. So make sure before you log out, and if you go back off your screen, either on your phone or on a computer or on your iPad, you must hit save in progress. If not, you will lose it and have to restart. Next, we're going to talk about things back here on the actual ambulances page. Our next thing is asset verification. Is every ambulance does have a color assigned to it. This makes life so much easier than verifying serial numbers. For example, our stretchers are equipped and programmed in a way for the ambulance they're in. They get memorized to the height and how far up and how far down they need to go. We do not want stretchers being switched. Fuel cards are assigned to the ambulance as well. The monitors to transmit. If you ever had the wrong monitor and you transmit, you don't know which one it is. And we are tracking our 800 radios, so we don't lose those. So this ambulance does have 4 of those assets assigned to them. We're going to verify that this ambulance is all correct. The nice thing is, you don't need to go and verify the serial numbers on every one of them. That is a pain. With the new color coding system, you can see what color it is. I do believe ambulance 22 is blue. I could be wrong, but we'll say ambulance 22 is assigned with blue. That means on the doors of the ambulance, the back door and passenger door, as well up front on the control module, there's that colored electrical tape. Everything in that ambulance should be the same color. If everything is the same color, you know that asset is in the correct ambulance. So I can go and verify, hey, ambulance 22 is blue. Hey, the 800, the antenna has a blue piece of tape around it. It's verified. The life pack around the handle has blue tape around it. Verified. Hey, the striker around the handle by the feet has blue tape. It's verified. And then the fuel card, we didn't put tape on it. We did write the actual ambulance number on it. Oh, you know what? There's an issue. It's missing or something. It's not the correct one. All of that. Again, if it's missing, we will get an email immediately. So if something is not there, again, it's covering yourself to make sure you documented it and not waiting. Because then if you wait, you could be liable if something does go missing or is in the wrong place. The other nice thing about having the taped ambulances, the things inside the ambulance that are taped are every single bag that might come out. Hand heavy, airway bag, monitor, radio, and as well as the med box and narcotics. If you get a mass casualty on a call when there's more than one ambulance and you have things everywhere, you can verify that your ambulance is taken care of and fully put back together at the end of the call, and you know where things goes. So you can restock what is correct out of that missing ambulance. The next thing here is our inventory cabinets. This is our monthly inspection. This right here is completed the first week of every month. If you notice, this one has not had one, so there is a new inspection required or requested. It'll tell you all of that. Ambulance 22 has not been done on here. Again, starting November 1st, all monthlies, and everything will be done in this system. Nothing else will be done on the iPad except post-call checks, which we'll talk about later. If you notice, we have all different types of cabinets. Again, the other cool thing is, hey, you have a partner, you have a trainee. There's 3 of you. All 3 of you can be working on this at the same time. You don't just need one iPad to be back and forth. Hey, you can assign, hey, you know what, I got gray box. Hey, Heather, you got the airway bag. And we can all be working on it at the same time. More people could be logged in, just one. So if you click on gray bag or med box, this is everything in the med box. You're going to put, since one has never been done in here, everything's showing as 0. But once we get going and start utilizing this, it'll show you the amount that it has in it based off of our supply usage. It should be the exact same as the par. So if biohazard bags, there was quantity of 4 of them, you're gonna change it to 1 and remove it. So when you are done with the monthly, you want the par and on hand to match. So whatever it would be is to make it match. So for example, again, par is 1, last quantity is showing 0. I'm gonna make sure there's 1 and put 1. If it showed par of 1, last quantity was 4, I'm gonna put 1 and take out the extras and put it back in. There's a box in the supply room. Please do not put it back on the shelves. There's not a way that you guys as crew members can just add things back to supplies. And so there's a box that's going to say returns in the supply room. If you return something, put it in the box that says returns, not back in the cupboard. Myself or somebody that has administrator access will put everything away that's in the returns. So you can go on down this page here and see. Now, a big thing here is all of our meds, this system tracks our expiration dates a lot easier than what we're doing. I can do a report, and to help us cut down on wastage and cost on drugs, I can see which ambulance has the drugs that are nearest expiration. So I can say, hey, ambulance 22 has drugs that are nearing expiration date, but hey, it's out of service, it's lost out. Those drugs need to be moved to ambulance 22 or ambulance 23 or whatever ambulance is frontline. So we do have to put expiration dates in the system. To do expiration dates, and it's only difficult the first time, and it's something that doesn't match. We do require the lot numbers of medications. So if you notice here, this is how many we have on hand. This is the expiration date. And so if you have 5, that means you have 5 of them with this expiration date. And then over here is a lot number. On the medication, there should be a lot number. Only the first time, as long as it is the same, you will not have to do anything. It'll show you what's in there. If it's different, then you will need to correct it. If there's two, like sodium bicarb, we carry 2 of them. They have different lot numbers or different expiration dates. Hit add a row. If you need to, you can delete that. Any medication you're required to do. So again, hit D10. We carry 2 of them. Add a row. Put the first expiration date and the lot number. If it's the same, you can put 2. Again, oral glucose, we have required to have 2, so we should have 2, either less quantity or 2 on hand when we're done. If not, you will fix it there. There's all of that. We are working on a way where you can actually verify. Again, oh, it'll tell you right here, it is not submitted. Your change will not be saved if you go back. So if you hit go back, you hit save. If you do not hit save, it's yellow. It means it's done. If you notice, it does say below par level. We'll go back to that here in a minute. Narcotics, you will have to put the tag in here. So, and then you will have how much fentanyl, how much morphine, all of that. Once we have it, it will ask you the tag. If the tag matches, it will be the same, luckily, so you won't have to do too much. Again, there's every part of the monthly. You would enter the serial number down there if you need to, all of that. When you are done, if you notice, it says I submitted Medbox. When I'm all done, as of now, it's showing there's 0 and there's 0 on hand. So right now, it's yellow because it means there's an issue. To know what you need to restock in that ambulance, you'll see right up here on this page, this is supply request. So you can click on this, and this is every piece of equipment that supply ambulance now needs. So right here, after you're done with your monthly, instead of running back and forth like I do, hey, I need this, because I can't move on the iPad, you can do the whole monthly and then document what you need. Go to your supply room, grab everything here that you need and put it where it belongs. Now, if you do a drug, please go back and add it in if you need to. But the thing that you'll need to do, because again, let me just do an example here on a drug and I'll fix it here. Go to my Medbox. I'm going to go to that. I'm going to add in, let's say I'm going to add in a nitro. I'm going to add one with an expiration date of 10/13/2024. Expires today. And then lot number is going to be test 123. I can put this on my end here. Please don't BS a lot number. I actually put the lot number. If you don't know where it is, ask a crew member. Also, with the 6-month list the state of Utah allows, and to make life easier, if the medication is on the 6-month list, do not put the expiration date on the medication. Enter the medication date of the 6-month list. So for example, if nitro is on the 6-month list and the bottle says expires 10/13, I'm going to add 6 months to that, which will put me at April 13th, 2024. Then the system, 2025, add a year. Then I am fine. If we enter that, it's very difficult for me to figure out what we don't need, what we do have. And so then now you do it save because you added it. Supply request. This right here, again, verifies it. It shows me what acetaminophen you took out and everything now, or nitro, excuse me. You can hit submit request. Once you hit submit request, that comes to me, and then that tells me what you use in that ambulance for the monthly ambulance monthly off. You shouldn't have a big, huge, long one if everybody's doing their dailies and restocking after the call. This is a way that we can track who's not restocking, what ambulances are not being taken care of. So please, again, but if something isn't there, you know, meds are expired, you took the med out and have to replace it, you put it there, because again, nitro, it'll be here that you took a nitro. and then you want to hit submit request. I need to submit all as an administrator. I will take out and figure out which. So there's that right there. When you're all done, you will up here. You can see where it says close inspection. Because if I hit exit inspection, it's in progress until I actually complete it. To complete it, I must hit close inspection. So you know what? It's done. It's closed. I can't go back to it anymore. It's done. To me to go back, I have to do a brand new one. So don't close it until it is all the way done. The next tab on this home page of yours, on the main division front line, it says here, is submit requisition. This is what you will use to document supplies after every call. The supplies used part, anything regarding supplies, will be taken off of the post call. This is taking its place. To document supplies, you will go to requisitions. Again, I will show you. Submit requisition. Then you're going to hit create new request. You're going to say this is a Eureka or Nephi supply request. This is a Nephi supply request. What ambulance is this for? This is for ambulance 22. Then you know what? This is right here. So there's two options here. The first option here is you can go right here. It says this filter. You can start typing what you utilized. So I used a 20 gauge IV, and then I used one, or I grabbed two, whatever, how many you used on that call. The next option is, I think it's easier. If you notice down here, there's this barcode thing. So I can hit search on my phone, and I can scan the barcode. On your phone or iPad, it'll work amazing here. You will have to be able to scan the barcodes as you enter it. As you scan the barcodes, it'll ask you how many and all of that. If you don't want to scan the barcodes, you can enter the number on the barcode, and it'll take you there as well. Once you've done everything and submitted it, you'll hit submit. You will get an email saying it's submitted. I'm working with the people to see if there's a way you can opt out of emails. If not, just delete it. It's fine. It's an email. You don't read into many of these. But then I will get email, and then I can show on my end what drugs are being taken out and all these kind of things. Big notes on when you do it. Please make sure it should tell you what number and what expiration date to grab with medications. If it doesn't, I will know that it is off. So on my end, it tells me this should be taken care of, this should be taken care of. So please make sure you are taking the oldest ones out of supply. If you have any questions, a lot of the meds are either red capped, red circled, with a red marker. Those are the ones that need to be utilized first. The next one is the My Asset Verification. If you are assigned any radio, so if you have a radio or you are going to check a radio out, with Micah's permission or anything, we can assign it to you so we know who has it and where it's at, and it's in good condition. So if you get assigned a radio for an event or a take-home radio, or sooner or later our pagers actually could be in here if we go with pagers again. If you have anything assigned to you that belongs to GF County MS, it'll be under My Asset Verification. You will have to log in, and you will have to say, yes, it's still in your possession. If it's not, you'll have to document it as missing, or you can submit it to be returned. So again, My Asset Verification, you will not be utilizing that right now unless you are authorized to check out a radio or piece of equipment from the station. This is pretty much the system. It is very user-friendly, very simple. It can be operated on a mobile device, computer, an iPad. Again, it looks a little bit different on a phone, but again, same tabs, same pictures, operates the same way. If you have any questions, again, you can go up here, this Knowledge Center, right here. You can search on how to do things. Or they actually have a user guide for the frontline system. Best thing is, guess what? You have a question, talk to me. Our other full-timers, Paige is getting the system down packed. She's amazing. Right now, Heather is operating the system really well. She's been testing it out. Emily's getting it down for checks. So our full-timers, especially our Nephi full-timers, have been testing the system for the past few weeks and understand it, have found a lot of the glitches. So talk to them. If they can't answer it, message me. I don't care. Send me a text, send me a message on when I work. Give me a call. If I'm available, I'll answer. Those are the kind of things. You should never have to go to this back office thing. If you notice, you don't have any back office privileges or anything. It's all things like that. So if you have any questions, just go to Frontline and get back off of that. So that is pretty much Operative IQ. Again, changes that you can be looking out for, again, like I said, is post calls will be anything regarding supplies be taken off. We are still tracking the data for grants for the other questions, so you will still need to do a post call, but you will not need to type all the supplies used. A lot of people forget to know what sizes and don't put what things you utilized on that. So this system will fix that and make it so we know exactly what is being utilized and where it is. You have unit inspection. Again, this is where all of our monthlies are going to be. This is where our weekly maintenance checks are going to be, and then as well as our daily ambulance checks. Remember, if you work on a weekend and you want your on-call pay because you are a volunteer or employee that's not at the station getting paid PRN or full-time, you can come in and get paid to do daily inspections. On Mondays, if you want to help with the maintenance checks, contact the crew that is on and come in and help with maintenance checks. Those are options that you can get paid for. On weekends, come in to claim on-call pay or pager pay on Saturdays and Sundays for EMT and advanced. You are asked again to verify your ambulance still to earn that pager pay. So come in, spend 20 minutes on doing a daily check, and then document your pager pay. So that way you have it. Monthly checks are done the first week of every month. In Nephi, Eureka has their schedule set up as well. Each person has it, the message, so communicate with them. I put it on when I work, local chat, if you want to be a part of that. Again, this shows you a better way and is a more efficient way for you to be a part of it. That's pretty much it. I know it's been a short, very fast training. You can always rewatch this video. If you want more training, please get in touch with me. I will gladly come do a one-on-one. I can do more in-depth videos. I can try and figure out how to do it on my phone. Please help us utilize this system. It's been a great opportunity. We want to thank Micah and Brett Cross for helping us get this system. They put a lot of work. This has been a long process to get the system in place. So please let's utilize it. Let's keep it going to make my life, make Heather, make Bonnie's, so we have a great agency and to continue making our agency better. Again, my number is 435-660-0963. If you have any questions, I'm Clifton, and I'm here to help you.